This is probably one of the most legendary songs you're gonna hear, well, at least in my books. Okay, so this song, I'm 110% convinced that I have a little bit of an obsession with 30 Seconds to Mars. I've been listening to them for many moons. They get played in this house often just because my brother is also very much a huge fan. I can listen to 30 Seconds to Mars when I'm just about in any mood. It doesn't matter. It's and I can just listen to their albums one after the other, which in my life doesn't happen often. Okay, so they one of, I want to say, about 4 bands that I can listen to over and over again. Also albums from start to finish, which normally I have a huge issue with. I cannot listen to artists, multiple songs, from the same artist in one go. I cannot. Apart from when it comes to Breaking Benjamin, 30 Seconds to Mars, 3 Days Grace, and Atreo, and I think there's one or two more bands. But in any case, I need to sponsor this one because my brother requested a cover of the song The Kill. And we just kind of have to, do the original. I haven't watched the video, so that's a plus. I do see that there is a video. The song I know all too well. I can't say that I've actually ever paid attention to, what the concept is behind the song. I just know I do, I know the words. I listen to it. But in any case, so The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars. And then afterwards, we will tackle the cover, but in a separate recording. You guys know I can't do them in one recording, otherwise I get completely blocked. I might get blocked for them. I don't know. I don't think we've reacted to 30 Seconds to Mars just yet. So I'll see whether or not, it at least just give me a copyright. Otherwise, you guys can find it on Patreon. If they eventually lift the block, I can at least, publish it later on. So all the Patreon members will get early access as usual. But you guys have just about 10 seconds to go like and subscribe. And I want to say thank you in advance, guys, for all the super thanks. I do, even though, lately I've been doing a lot more lives, the super thanks didn't come in. However, it does come in, in between. So not when I'm live, but you guys just are super amazing and go drop super thanks and super chats and whatever in the comments of YouTube. I actually didn't know that that's a thing, but apparently it's a thing. So I'm very grateful because I can physically not do this. I cannot justify spending my time on reactions if, the money doesn't come in. So I'm very grateful to all of you. Please keep going. Please keep doing it so that I can keep doing this. But yeah, 10 seconds starts now. So eerie. Want any coffee?
Unbelievable. We got it for 3 days, all to ourselves. There's not going to be a single fucking soul here. So take a little time off, relax, get lost.
He feels about people the way I feel about people, apparently. Just lock me away for an entire weekend. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to speak to anyone. What just happened? Was that them or was it me? Yeah, I don't think I would want to stay in an empty hotel. Not with my lineage.
Enjoy your stay and please stay out of room 6277.
Yeah, everything creepy happens.
Have a good night. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
He's gonna go to that room.
What if I wanted to break? Laugh it all off in your face.
Oh, this song.
What would you do? What if I fell to the floor? Couldn't take this anymore. What would
Oh. Yeah, that would be me.
What if I wanted to fight? Beg for the rest of my life. What would you do? You say you wanted more.
I swear I noticed the swastika there in the background as ventilating blocks in the hotel. Oh, hello, babe. This is turning into a horror movie. Have you guys ever done that? Like grabbing yourself and telling yourself, get the fucking grip. Oh shit. Come on, I'm waiting for those vocals. Oh. Got some dark desires there, brah. Oh. I got you. Woo! What a masterpiece. And I know you guys who like the golden oldies, you probably won't like this. But for my generation, maybe a few generations before me, 1 or 2, 3, this is a killer. Pun intended. Okay, so we 100% need to go and read the lyrics because this song name, like I asked you guys, have you ever, I just put in the name, I don't say genius lyrics. Have you guys ever really gotten to a point in your life where you're like figuratively grabbing yourself by the collar and looking yourself dead in the eye and say, can you wake the fuck up? Can you get your shit together? Can you just snap out of it and sort out your shit? I've done that so many times in my life. I do that daily, actually, honestly. Whenever I feel like I'm in a position where, or in a mindset where I'm just like, for fuck's sakes, I'm sweating the small stuff. I'm stressing and getting angry about shit that I can just put behind me and say, you know what, fuck it, let me move on to the next thing. Let me focus on the next thing. And then before I know it, this thing that stressed me out this whole time is like, oh, I actually kind of forgot about that. I forgot that even happened. So it's so important to snap yourself out of this headspace that you're in, or this bubble that you're in, that you kind of, because of my personality and because I'm pretty, an obsessive thinker. So I overanalyze the whole time. I will wrap myself into this turmoil that I'm in, and I'll stay there for longer than what is considered healthy. So this song to me, I think I honestly think when I'm listening to it, I think I'm actually processing what's happening. I don't remember that I process it whenever I do listen to it. And that's why I may be this obsessed with the song. That's why I love the song so much. Because whenever I'm in, the space where I need to get my shit together, I need to stop stressing about the stuff I can physically not do anything about. Or, you know what, I just need to move on to the next thing so that I can still be productive despite whatever else is actually happening. And, is the stress that it gives me can be justified. Whatever. Same year, these guys are confronting themselves. They are like, you are probably not the person that I want you to be. I'm not the person that I want to be, not yet anyway. I have a version of me that I keep striving towards. That's where I want to be, ideally, at some point, hopefully. I don't know if we ever become the person that we really want to be, or that we think we should be or can be or whatever. I mean, hey, I would have loved to be a more patient person. But guess what? I'm not. And I don't think I'll ever achieve that unless I go live with the monks somewhere, in the mountains, God knows where, and I never have to see or hear anything about business and corporate and deal with people anymore. Like, I don't even want to go grocery shopping. So maybe then I will, have a little bit of patience. Although that defeats the purpose of having patience, because nothing will actually trigger me or put me to the test. So like, how would I be able to display that I actually have patience? So it's that catch-22. Like, you actually have to master something in order to say, okay, I have this skill. You can't just take all the circumstances and the triggers and the challenges away and say, I've mastered patience, or I've mastered, not going from 0 to 100 within a split second. No, you need to be able to say that even when to put to the test and even when triggered. But anyway, so this song, I think at first I was a bit confused with the whole video, especially the bloodiness and the gory details and whatnot. But I do think their message actually came across really, really well. And I think this even speaks to, sometimes we have deep, dark desires. Sometimes we have parts of us that we really don't like, parts of us that we don't talk about, parts that we really hide from the rest of the world. And the only person that can ever confront those parts or those behaviors and those actions and those thoughts is oneself. So if I deliberately hide, I don't know, what can we say? Why am I blank? Okay, let's say I have some weird ass desire, fetish. I don't know. That's the first thing that's popping into my head now. I can hide that from the world, but I can't hide that to myself or hide that from myself. So this ultimately is just, we have to live with ourselves. We have to tolerate the person that we are. We have to be okay with living in our own heads all the time. And that's one thing I'm very grateful for. No matter how off the rocker I sometimes think I am, or how like really sadistic I can get, or whatever the case might be, I am very, very comfortable being in my own space with my own thoughts. Zero stimulation, nothing, nada. My thoughts are busy enough. That keeps me busy. So I desperately crave that time. Whereas for the last 6 years, I want to say I've not had that. Before, I've always made time for me to just, I will lock myself into the house for 3 days, 4 days. If I take leave, you will not see me. No human will see me until my leave ends, because I will be in my house, not speak to anyone, not talk to anyone, complete tech detox. I will, for the most part of my day, I'll lie on the floor, stare at the ceiling, and just be in my own head. That's it. Or I'll read a stack of books, or I will be in the garden, just lie in the sun, tanning, but also dealing with myself and, drawing some energy from nature and whatever else. So I find that's really, really important. That's probably the only reason why I sometimes feel a bit more sane, or a bit sane, is because I am able to do that. There's people who really can't. I mean, the new generations, guys, have you seen a Gen Z trying to be in their own heads and in their own space, not having any other stimulation? It is fucking insane. They can't do it. Anyways, I still want to get to the lyrics. I'm talking a lot now. I freaking love the song. It is such a good song. And I think it's really relatable. So if you can get past, if you're not a metalhead, if you can get past the heaviness of the song and maybe the gory, visuals, listen to the lyrics, and then surely you can, to some level, to some extent, relate, to what is happening. Okay. So what if I wanted to break? So again, sometimes we get pushed too far, and then all we actually really want to do is either inflict pain, or you just want to, it's done. You're so done trying that you do want to just break. You do just want to, call it quits, end it, do whatever, not get back up. That's it. It's reality, and there's no point in denying that. I think most people in this life at least experiences that once in their lifetime. If not, for fuck's sakes, I don't know what kind of life you have, then you were probably born with a silver spoon in the mouth. Laugh it all off in your face. What would you do? What if I fell to the floor, couldn't take this anymore? What would you do? So, in a sense, I suppose you could, they could be, this first verse could be addressed to the world. Like, what would your reaction be? Would you even care? There's so many songs written about, would anyone even care? Citizen Soldier comes to mind. I freaking love that song. Or I think Rain wrote a similar song, like, would you care if anything happens to me? Would you care if, I die tonight? Would you care if I take my own life, or whatever? But if you read the rest of the song, if you listen to the rest of the song, I really think this is more a conversation with oneself, rather than caring even in that moment what the rest of the fucking world thinks. So come break me down, bury me, I'm finished with you. I've been in a place like this where I kind of felt like I had a weaker part to myself, and I had a stronger version of myself. And I would despise the weaker version, because I would feel like, but I can't rely on the weaker version when, shit goes down, when I need to be strong, when someone is really mean to me, or yelling at me, or bullying, or whatever. But then the strong one can actually handle it. So I kind of had this, internal conflict all the time, and to say, but why is it that you can fucking handle this? You can be strong. You can completely shut off, show zero emotion, don't feel any emotion. But then this part comes in like, oh, I'm so weak. Or like, why are they doing this? Why is the world hating me? Why don't I have parents? Why this? Why that? So it was a big love-hate relationship, because this side of me would almost come to the rescue, and it was crazy. Anyways, I also got to a point where I'm like, the one version is telling the other version, like, what the fuck, bro? What if I just give up? What if I don't do anything? Then we both screwed. Like, then us as a whole is completely, no one's ever going to care about us, whatever. Anyways, moving on. Come break me down, bury me. I'm finished with you. What if I wanted to fight? Now we turn, it's almost, I wonder if the other version, the version that you normally look at in the mirror, né? The version that you want to become, but you're not, or the version that deep down you are, but you're portraying a different version. So it's ultimately, like I said, the song is so relatable because it applies, or you can apply it regardless of kind of where you are at in life and how you feel about yourself. Anyways, so it's I kind of feel like we jump from the one version talking and then the other version responding. But it could also be out of, I don't know, out of frustration, when sometimes when your lid just pops off and you've had enough, then you'll give all these different, I think if a man and a woman, for instance, argues, then the one, especially the woman, because the woman talks so much. Yeah. Anyways, so the woman will come up with all kinds of scenarios. Like first she'll be like, scenario A, but I want to break, or I can't do this anymore. No. And then if the man says, yeah, well, I also can't do this, then she's going to very quickly say, oh, no, but I want to fight for you. What if I want to fight for you? That kind of game playing. I know, I get it. Moving on. I'm not going to... We all know this is what men deal with these days. Okay. Women can't make up their fucking minds. They just play games. Anyways, this is... I can see this conversation happening in so many different ways. It's nuts. What if I wanted to fight, beg for the rest of my life? What would you do? You say you wanted more. What are you waiting for? I'm not running from you. Come break me down, bury me. I'm finished with you. Look in my eyes. So there's also a bit of self-destructing. Like if you give into the other version of yourself, like either we do this or we don't. Either we're going to fight and we're going to, get ourselves out from this position that we're in, or off the floor, or out of this bad space, or we can just bury it. We can just call it quits, and that's that. I've already read. No, come break me down, bury me. I'm finished with you. Look in my eyes. You're killing me. All I wanted was you. So I would now imagine that is, or how I take it is, that is the version that I normally, want to be, but I'm not getting there. I tried to be someone else, but nothing seemed to change. I know now this is who I really am inside. There's icky, gory visuals that we saw in the hotel. That can also be desires. It can be fetishes. It could be murderous thoughts. But I think that's the only reason why they brought in so much blood and shit. I don't know. Come break me down, bury me. I'm finished with you. You look in my eyes. You're killing me. All I wanted was you. Come break me down. You say you wanted more. What if I wanted to break? What are you waiting for? I'm not running from you. What if? Bury me. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm biased, but this is a fucking legend song. It's awesome. This is my vibe. This is my music, guys. You will put me in such a good mood if you request this. Or anything from 30 Seconds to Mars, really. The Kill. Okay, was the second single released from 30 Seconds to Mars' second album, A Beautiful Lie. The Jared Leto directed music video under his Dr. Seuss-inspired pseudonym, Bartholomew Cubbins, was inspired by the Stanley Kubrick movie The Shining. Kubrick. Yes, sis, what's with all these strange names? It was voted the greatest rock video by caring viewers in 2009. What did 30 Seconds have, 30 Seconds to Mars have to say about the Kill Bury Me? The Kill is a song that a lot of people would look at and think that it's about a relationship with somebody else. But in reality, it's about a relationship with yourself. And about that first few verses, just give it away. It's about confronting your fear and confronting the truth about who you are. Yes. The exciting thing about the song was the fact that it was in 3/4. It was in a classic waltz. A little bit fast of a tempo, but that's what was exciting about it too, is the fact that we were able to do something classic and that tied some elements together. So Matt said, the theme of the song has a lot to do with confronting yourself, losing your mind. This is a song called The Kill, but don't be scared. It's a nice song about losing your mind. Pretty much. You've got to love that sadistic part of yourself. What have the artist said about the music video? So Jared later said, I think the approach really was that it was never for me to 3.5-minute commercial for the song. It was really how do we explore the song in visual terms? How do we take the auditory experience and turn it into something where the images bring the song to a new place? And Shannon said, when people see the video, there will be little bits and pieces of reality involved. That was pretty darn awesome. So someone is saying, yeah, I think this song is Jared talking to himself. It is a confrontation of one person's perception of the self versus the actual self. It's a wake-up call, and he's screaming to this meat stack to try and make it understand that he is so much more than what he's done up until this point. Now he's going to break from that constriction, bury the past, and become who he really is. Oh, that is a very nice, actually look past that. That is a very good point. So it's not necessarily, as negative or like as in I'm giving up completely. This is actually just breaking free from the notion of I can't be better, or I can't let go of something, or I can't let go of that version of me. Very nice. Very fucking nice, bros. Okay, so now I hope you guys liked it. I really do. We're gonna OC requested, like I said, a cover of this song. Let me now just find it. I'm gonna tell you now by whom performs it. There we go. So Nate Vickers, I think. OC mentioned that this was an acoustic version. So this is gonna really take it down a notch. But let's see what this person has done with it. If we like it just as much, I'm sure, because it's the lyrics. Oh, yes, like these doggies, these puppies. All right, check you guys in the very next one. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you to all the Patreons. You guys would see I have a brand new intro video. I'm adding all the Patreons who's been sticking with me for 5 months and more. And also all of our YouTube, the latest subscribers are also, running below my video or below the intro video. So I'm wanting to give you guys some credit. I want to thank you for all of the support. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the super thanks, the super chats. You guys, honestly, I can't do this without you. So check you in the next one.
We at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,